Welcome to the Sales Nerds, the people who are trying to save the galaxy one sale at a time by being the superheroes of the sales community. Or at least their sidekicks.
Good morning, sales ninjas, sales nerds, sales professionals all over the USA. I got about 10 minutes before I hit the office here, so this morning I'm going to keep it old school. Tell you what I'm going to tell you, then I'm going to tell you, then I'm going to tell you what I just told you. So, here's what I'm going to tell you today. I'm going to talk about the agreement, being agreeable, and how that gets you the sale. So, number one, the agreement starts with being agreeable and starts with the greeting right away. Number two, being agreeable means mirroring your client, all right? Making sure that you're on the same page, because if you're not aligned with your client, then how are you going to satisfy their needs? Number three, gain the agreement close. We'll go over that, and it all builds up to that. So, number one, be agreeable right from the get-go. So, the greeting. There are so many people out there that ask, like, shoot yourself in the foot questions right away. It's amazing to me how much this happens. You know, when you go into the store, the retail store, and they say, hey, can I help you? And you say, no, I don't need help, right? They call up the mortgage banker, and the banker says, you want to take cash out? No, I just wanted to save money on my monthly payment. Like, people ask killer questions that shoot themselves in the foot all the time, and it amazes me. So, learn how to open up your greeting and figure out where the customer's at right away. Because the customer's at, you know, the spot like, hey, you know, I'm just shopping, I just want your information. I don't want to talk to you, I just want you to email me. I do want your help, right? Maybe that's the person, the one out of, you know, 6 that's actually open to you, right? So you got to figure out where the customer is emotionally right now, otherwise you're just going to get shut down early on. So open up with something that acknowledges the fact that they're probably talking to somebody else. So open up with the fact that, hey, it looks like you're shopping around today. Are you looking for something specific or just shopping in general? Actually, flip that. Are you shopping for something general or for something specific? The answer you want them to give, you want to be last. All right? And then you're more likely to get them to say, yeah, I'm looking for something specific. Here's what it is. Or I don't know what I want yet. But you're more likely to get an open response versus, you know, a vague response, or just to get away from me, or send me your information, or send me the application, or, you know, something like that. So you got to open them up right away. And then their response gives you the answer you're looking for, right? So for number one, you ask them a question that they're likely to say, yes, I am shopping, or I am looking for a product, or, you know, whatever it is, like they're likely to say yes. So you acknowledge the fact that, you know, you're not the only salesperson in town. Next, how they respond to you is key.
Keep left.
So what you have to do is figure out what their response is. So if their response is anything that's like formal but a little bit demeaning, like yes, young man, or young lady, or fellow, or something like that, then, you know, you've probably got a business brand. You got to be professional with them, right? If they say, yeah, dude, I'm just looking for, or yeah, you could probably help me out. Something kind of like slangy like that. Dude, yeah, man. Something like that. They're probably a radical red. Loosen up. You could be gregarious with them. Joke. If they say anything that drops a keyword like help, or I'm just looking for help, or I'm not really exactly sure what I'm looking for, they're probably what I call a boo blue. And the boo blues are, you know, a little more subdued. If they say, as a matter of fact, yes, indeed, I have some specific goals here, and they give you whatever their specific goal is, well, then they're probably a geeky green. And each one of those tactics means something different for you, each one of those personality types. So the geeky green, for instance, you can use a Ben Franklin close a little later on. The boo blue gives you some insight, and you can use a bandwagon close a little later on, or the integrity close. The radical red means that a little later on, you can use you know, maybe a bandwagon, or maybe even an ABC close, or maybe just a slot close, right? The business brown, you can use the executive summary close, maybe even a pedestal close. And if you aren't familiar with all those closes, like, that's totally cool. I do sell a product. It's called 101 Ways to Ask for the Business. You can go check it out. But you can tell right away within the first 30 seconds usually what type of personality this is, and that helps you gain the business later on. And when you know what personality type they are, you can be more agreeable because you're mirroring your client, right?
Half a mile.
Now, if you're face to face, you can watch their body language, right? If their arms are crossed, but their legs are spread apart and their toes pointed out, like they're a little combative, right? They're ready. Like, you can go talk to them, but they're ready to give it back to you. So watch that. And if you're over the phone, just listen for the keywords, right? Their pace, their tone, how they respond to your initial opening gives you some good insight, and it's accurate. You know, usually within 30 seconds, I can tell what personality type I'm dealing with.
Quarter of a mile, keep left.
Sorry, I never know which way to go in the morning, so I always have Waze on. If you don't use Waze, you should, because it gets me to the office the fastest way. All right, so last but not least, right? So as you're going through this and you're being agreeable, you're going to get some yes questions. So the yes questions are, you know, reaffirming their goals or making sure that you're on the same page. And I tell you what, like, I'm watching this Grant Cardone video the other day, and it's not just him. Like, this is an old saying. I'm not sure where it came from, right? But people don't want to buy the drill. They want to buy the hole.
Keep left.
So the people don't want the hole in their wall. I'm sorry, Grant. People don't want the hole in the wall, right? Nobody wants a hole in their wall. What they want is they want the emotional feeling from whatever it is they're doing, right? They want to, you know what? I did that. I hung my TV up. Or, you know what? Like, I bolted that together, or I fixed that plumbing, right? Or, hey, you know what? You know how much money I just saved because I did that myself, right? That's what they want. They want that emotional feeling. They want to feel the like I got one over on the man, right? They don't want a hole in the wall. They want that sense of accomplishment that finishing that project is. So whoever said that hole in the wall thing, like, yeah, it's right, but it could go a step further, because people don't want the hole in the wall, right? They don't want a 30-year mortgage. They want a little bit of security for the house, but they want to feel good about it too, right? They want to feel good about their insurance they just bought from you, or their office supply equipment. They want to feel like they got a good deal, right? So that's what they want. They want that emotional response, and mirroring your client and asking the right questions gets you that emotional response that you're looking for. And you got to harness that, and you got to hold on to it, and you got to align yourself with a customer, because that's how you get them the best deals. That's how you get them what they want. Customers know kind of what they want, but most of the time you're the professional. You got to guide them through it, right? It's your job. And if you want happier customers, get to know them better. It helps you, it helps them, everybody's happier. So be agreeable. Right from the get-go, start getting yeses, mirror them, always say yes, get to the close, and here's where the agreement comes in. So you get to the close, and most people just say, hey, do you want this or not? And that makes it very easy for people to just say not. You know, you gave them an option, right? There's no emotional feeling behind it. They don't feel bad about saying no. It's just kind of matter of fact. But the agreement is different. So the agreement uses their own words, their own goals, because the truth is they really want whatever it is you're selling. If your product or service solves their problem, they want it. Maybe they're just a little scared that they're making a wrong decision. Go ahead, push them a little bit, and they'll make the right decision, and they'll be happier for it. They'll thank you for it. So whatever those goals are, whatever you got yeses to earlier in the conversation, feed it back to them. So isn't it safe to say that we accomplished A, B, C? We accomplished these goals? I think it is, right? They say, yes, I accomplished those goals, whatever those goals are, right? We got your insurance, or this product satisfies your business needs, or your car, right? You wanted the car that would go 0 to 60, and you wanted it to be safe, and you wanted it to be, you know, under this dollar amount. I think it's safe to say we did all that, right? They feel good about the decision then, because they met all of their goals, and then you're good. You gain the agreement. So you gain the agreement, and here's where I told you what I just told you. You gain the agreement right from the greeting. You ask questions that throw them off kilter a little bit, that acknowledge the fact that, hey, they are going to shop, they are shopping, they're shoppers, and it's okay, you are their shopping guy. So help them out there, and then figure out what they want, and then be agreeable, figure out who they are, and mirror them throughout the process, and then at the end, take that information you've gathered and make sure you're on the same page. So wouldn't you agree? Yes? Okay, good. And that's how you do it, right? So be agreeable to gain the agreement, and I'm pulling up into my office. All right, so everybody, sell well, have a great day, and I'm Sundance Brennan. Adios.